I'm Leslie, and I'm reporting on behalf of Temecula Yoga Collective, a yoga studio in the city of Temecula, California. And today we are continuing on with a video segment that we started when the business first opened called The Collective Conversation. And we're spotlighting businesses that have a similar outlook that we do. In other words, a conscious living type of outlook on business. And today we are interviewing Rebecca, and she owns Kindred Work Shop in Old Town Temecula, and we wanted to get to know her a little bit and how she incorporates conscious living into her business. So we thank you, Rebecca. We know how busy you are. So first of all, just tell us a little bit about your business.
Okay, Kindred Work Shop is a space here in Old Town that we opened up when we needed a production space for our two brands that we have. We have a children's art decor brand and an adult art decor brand. It's Children Inspired Design and Fresh Fruits Market. And I've always wanted to have a creative space where we can offer classes to the community as kind of a way for people who are looking for that creative outlet have a place to come to, a place to gather. So we found the studio in Old Town, and it was just enough space to do both the production in the back and then also do classes and have a small, small boutique here in the front. So we opened up Kindred in October of last year, and 2013, yep. And we've been running it in that production space during the week time, and then we open up the doors over the weekend for our classes and boutique space.
So was that your niche, you would say, is finding a space for those people who have that creative thing going on, and you wanted to provide studio and somewhere to come and just get that juice flowing?
Yeah, when I moved to Temecula, we moved here about 2 years ago, and I had a really hard time finding a space that existed here. Previously, when we lived in other cities, I had always been able to find a place where there were creatives who could gather together and bounce off ideas or show each other's work, or just have that sort of common ground to be able to connect with like-minded people. And when I moved here, I kind of had a hard time finding it. So when we found this location, we realized like we could be that space and introduce that to the area. So that's exactly what we did.
So now I'm imagining that this is your passion. I just thought that might be the case by looking around. So tell me a little bit about your creative outlet and how you bring your personal touch to this.
Well, the business end of it is the two art brands that I keep pointing back this way. Our production area is back here that no one can see yet, but we'll do a little tour. And that's where all of my creative work happens. But it's two brands that keep growing and growing, and so there is more of a business end of it. So it's kind of a balance that it's a little bit difficult at times. But opening up this space, we have an actual physical location where I'm kind of forced to be creative because we have to be creative in the classes and creative with displaying the work, and then it makes things a little bit easier to be in an environment that kind of fosters that, so it helps on both ends.
Yeah. Okay. And since we are talking about conscious living, I know that you've contributed to a few events with Temecula Yoga Collective, which were highly successful. So tell us a little bit about how you incorporate that into your business.
Well, there's a few layers to that. With our two brands, Children Inspired Design and Fresh Fruits Market, we donate 10% of proceeds to women and children focused initiatives. So every year we have money that we donate to organizations every few months, or we'll do it at the end of the year. And then on top of that, we have some art prints that we've actually done collaborations with nonprofits to raise funds. For example, last year we worked with a project through Gain Health that was called Future Fortified, and we created a poster. It's right behind us. I can show it to you in a minute. It's a Compassion for the Earth poster, and we donated 100% of proceeds for a period of time. And in that period of time, I think it was 2 months, we ended up raising enough funds to feed 8,000 Kenyan children for an entire month.
Wow.
So it was amazing, and it was just one little piece of artwork, and so it kind of really gave us this, we always knew, but it kind of proved that art and giving, if you pair it together in the right way, it can be a really powerful thing. So since we did that, we started doing with other organizations little by little, and some fundraisers are really small, some are $1,000, but it's still doing something on top of that.
Since we are talking about conscious living, what is one thing that you could change in the world if you had the power?
think what I would change in the world is I would make creativity be something as important to adults as it is to children. Because I feel like as we get older, our opportunity for creativity becomes less and less. But I think that it's so incredibly important that it should be something as important as your physical health or your spiritual health or your emotional health. Your creative health is something that people should pay more attention to.
And it seems like, especially the schools right now,
Yeah.
it's the one thing that is not being paid attention to.
It's not.
And so many kids have that need. I mean, I think everyone has that need, but some of us more than others. But I think that is fantastic that you're opening this up. And you do need to come here and take a look at her studio because it's amazing. And as I said, in a short amount of time, she has done wonderful things here and giving back to the community and offering this creative space.